Hey everybody. So that is the bridge that you've seen me walk over with the train tracks for the past couple of episodes. And now I'm going back underneath it. Take a little foot track that's not as tough. It's also drizzling a little bit, so just figured I'd walk on a nicer pavement, give my knees a break today. It's not as easy as you think to walk the the freaking train tracks. Alright, let's do this. Hey, it's me! It's Naz, or Nazar, or Naztalgic, as this channel is called. How's it going, everybody? Walking around again, walking and talking. Welcome to Nostalgic Trips number 4, I think. Whichever one it is, it's the one after the other one. So yeah, feeling good, guys. Sorry about the weather. Can't do anything about changing that for you, but I still have to be walking. I gotta be talking and keeping healthy. I think I am on week number 5 of not smoking cigarettes anymore. Not smoking anything, for that matter. No vaping, no weed, no cigarettes, no nothing. And in the past 5 weeks, I've only had about a 6-pack of beer in the span of 2 days. So I'm feeling pretty good. Other than not feeling good here and there because of all the toxins leaving my body. And my lungs are like, they hurt a little bit. I know there's no like pain receptors in there, but like around it or whatever. Like it's a little rough. Still trying to breathe a little better. But yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, I kind of have to like really get that. If I have to inhale a deep breath, I have to like push it in. I really dirtied up those bad boys over the decades of smoking cigarettes. But anyway, let's get to today's topic, huh? It is. I'm gonna take a pee first. I really gotta pee. Oh man, the ducks just landed. That was awesome. I missed the duck landing with the babies and
Workout
everything.
paused.
Don't stop it with this freaking workout pause,
resume.
man. I'm just not gonna turn that off, guys. It keeps things real. I don't care. Okay, I gotta pee. Then we'll get into today's topic. I'll keep you in anticipation while I take care of my business.
Workout
why don't you
pause.
guys take a look at the ducks as they do their thing, going with the flow, enjoying life. Meeting up with the other ducks over there. Hopefully all will be well. Yeah, better get out of here. Now those are flying already. Alright, let's get back to this. Okay, today's topic, guys. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my good old street racing days. And I'm talking before Fast and the Furious 1 came out, or was even heard about, or talked about. Oh man. Yeah, this was, let's see, like late 90s into the early O's. Used to race a lot. Was really into autocross, was really into street racing. Me and my friends would race down on Aramingo Avenue in Philadelphia. I haven't been there in years. I don't know how the scene is now. I definitely left that scene right after Fast and the Furious 2 came out. Just because it was way too popular, way too dangerous now. Because every kid with their mommy's and daddy's car could come out, race without any kind of training or common sense, and plow over people and kill people by accident, not install their nitrous correctly, blow up in their cars. I haven't seen that, but I've seen cars lose control though, and that's not fun. So yeah, if any of you ever decide to street race, please do research. Don't just watch movies and think that you're Paul Walker, because it didn't even end well for him. So, and I love Paul Walker, man. Rest in peace, dude. Was a good guy. Great actor too. But okay, so now that that grim part's over with, I'm gonna talk about when I was a street racer, guys. This is Nostalgic Trips, and today's trip down the nostalgia memory lane is when Nas was a street racer. Let's ride. Okay, I'm gonna stop making a lot of noises just in case I don't want to freak anybody out there. But look at all this beautiful freaking nature. I love this park so much. It's freaking awesome, man. But speaking of its awesomeness, I guess oh cool. That tells you where everything is. But this is a part of Pennypack Park, if anyone's curious. I probably won't be answering that in any comments, because if you watch this video, I just told you. So I don't really want to run into everybody in the park or get murdered by anyone. I am carrying things to protect myself, just in case. If I ever have to use those things, I will happily film that for you guys. But for now, I seem to be safe. Yeah. Train track's actually not too far. But anyway, street racing. I'll flip the camera around so you guys can enjoy this beautiful park, and hopefully you'll enjoy my stories. I haven't prepared for this. I kind of thought about this topic on the way to the park, and here we are. Let's do it. Alright, guys. So, let's give you a bit of a serene pen over. But anyway, yeah, I started...
Workout pause.
I got into street racing, like I said, somewhere in the mid to late 90s. I was a teenager. I was still in high school. And I was...
Workout resumed.
I used to live in Maryland at the time when I started this. And Maryland, Bethesda Chevy Chase, Maryland, to be exact. I had a bunch of friends there, and we all were growing up together into RC cars and stuff like that. And once we all turned 16-ish, we started to, you know, invest in cars. And yeah, so I've had other first cars that I did not race, because I had like a Ford Escort, like a 80s Ford Escort. Remember, this is early 90s, so used cars would be from the 80s, I guess, commonly sensed. But my friend at the time, who was my best friend at the time, Alexei, he was a Russian dude. We were like brothers, man. We rocked the house, we rocked the clubs. Not really, we didn't rock the clubs. I think he rocked the clubs. I didn't really care about the clubs, but I was definitely into racing. And my boy got himself a 90 something Honda Civic, you know, the quite obligatory, or whatever the word is, essential street race car back in the day, in the beginning days of the modern street cars racing. And me, I had a 1987 Shelby Dodge Lancer. So yeah, not a Mitsubishi Lancer. This is a 1987 Shelby Dodge Lancer. There were only 800 made, 400 manual, 400 automatic. And boy, did I love these little turbos. They were 4-cylinder. I'm not gonna go into the specifications, it's not about that. It's about the memories of the actual race. Hey, you guys wanna go down there? Go on that rock? While I talk? Hey, maybe I'll fall down and, you know, drop my phone in there and stuff. Let's do it. But I'm gonna turn the phone off.
Workout pause.
So if you guys are interested to hear future talks, just hold on 1 second and I'll get over there.
Pause.
Alright. Oh, we made it, guys. I somehow did it in my 40s. Apparently, this is called the cock rock? It's the cock rock, everybody. There it is. Yay.
Workout resumed.
You know, I'm all for graffiti, but, you know, draw something awesome. Say a good message.
Workout pause.
Cock rock? Alright. But anyway, let's get back to my story. Alright, so my car was 1987 Shelby Lancer, one of 800. I believe my number was 380 something. Forgive me, I don't remember. It has been a decade or two. So, I also had a second Shelby Dodge Lancer down the way. It was a 1988. That one wasn't as rare, but it had a really cool little red wing on the back that it came with. I bought both these cars in the span of like 2-3 years, and I hooked them both up, built up a whole bunch of turbo boost gauges and controllers and all sorts of things.
Workout pause.
I joined a Shelby Dodge Club, Delaware Valley Shelby Dodge Club, to be specific. Very good friend of mine, Gary, who saw me in a vinyl store getting some Shelby stickers printed up for my car. Ran in and he's like, "Did you know there's a Shelby Dodge Club, man?" I was like, "No, who are you and why are you yelling at me excitedly?" And yeah, so I'm gonna go back up there. I'm not gonna turn it off this time. So anyway, so Gary introduced me to this Shelby Club, and I joined and became friends with a lot of people that owned Shelbys. There's a Shelby Omni, there's a Shelby Daytona, there's a lot of Shelby Dodges out there, guys, and hopefully I'll put some photos on the screen and post whatever editing.
Workout resumed.
For you guys to enjoy while I'm talking. But I'll post up some of the photos of my cars. If I don't, or if I do, just Google those cars. I really love these cars. I love Shelby Dodges. And they're not really that expensive as compared to the Mustangs and stuff. What's that? Oh, wow.
Workout paused.
Oh, stop it. Resume.
Workout resumed.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking because I'm tired of hearing that. So are you. Any hazels? So, I raced, man. I would go by myself at first. I would go to, before Philly, obviously. I was in Maryland. So in Maryland, I didn't have, like, race cars per se. I would either, like, ask my buddy to race his, or just be the passenger. I'd be the scrub in my best friend's ride. Not trying to holler at anyone. What's up, Wawas? Alright. I told them. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm a weirdo. I know. But since today's topic's not like a serious topic, whatever. It's about racing. But it has a lot to do with my nostalgia and my love for cars. And I kind of miss it. It just wouldn't be the same now. It's kind of something that you enjoy when you're younger. It's a lot more fun because it's illegal. And, you... Alright, I'll tell you. So, now you know what car I'm in. I'm going to skip Maryland, and my boy Alexi, we actually filmed a whole lot of videos while we hung out there.
2 miles completed. Remaining distance 1 mile.
Oh, cool. I already
Duration
walked 2 miles.
37 minutes, 8 seconds. Current speed 2.1 miles per hour.
I'm not
Average speed 3.2 miles per hour.
I know.
Estimated total time 55 minutes 39 seconds.
Okay, I think she's done. Okay, guys. Alright, so what I'm going to talk about now is how I raced downtown Philly. But let me know. I'm sure not too many people are going to be into this, but I do have a ton of videos of us racing in Maryland and in Philly and taking road trips and going to like Carlisle and me hanging out with the Shelby Dodge Club. We used to do autocross races and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. So I have a lot of those videos on old VHS tapes. I used to record everything. Like, it's not just YouTube. YouTube kind of fits me. I've filmed videos YouTube style since I was a teenager, since we left Ukraine and my dad got me a camera. So yeah. Okay, so here's how we would race, guys. Just a little face so you don't forget who's talking. I really don't enjoy looking at my face, but might as well, you know, you don't want to look at trees the whole time. Or maybe you do, we'll see. Focus, Naz. Racing. We're like 20 minutes into it. Okay, so what we would do in Philly is just some of the best freaking memories of my life. We would all gather on either Aramingo Avenue or somewhere else. Now remember, if you actually watched Fast and the Furious, that's how we met up. We would go to like industrial areas. We would we would literally meet up like behind factories, behind like processing plants and stuff like that, and it would become like a little car show. People would listen to music. There'd be like chicks walking around, dudes walking around, you know, everyone talking about cars and what they modified over the week and showing it off in the weekend. So yeah, it was great, man. And anyway, so we'd get together. Whoever really wanted to race and not just show off their car and hang out, they would all kind of meet up and start talking about, hey, who wants to race? What do you guys want to bet? Who wants to race just for fun? Who wants to race for like a certain amount of money? And there were those crazy people that wanted to race for pinks. That is, you know, the ownership title to your car. I've seen some people lose their cars. It's both satisfying and heartbreaking to watch, especially if it's someone you know. They were so confident they were gonna win. But anyway, the movies don't really do it that much justice. Although I love all the Back to the Furious. Good title. Yeah, all the films, Fast and the Furious films. Not all of them, like the first couple, especially the first one. That one's a gem. So yeah, then we would just race, and what would happen is we would race for about 15-20 minutes, and then someone would call the cops. The cops start showing up. Everyone scatters, runs to their cars like cockroaches in the middle of the night when you turn the light on. And even that in itself was fun. So everybody would just get in there, spread out, run around, and get the hell out of there. And usually everyone would know the next spot to go to, or there would be like 5 different spots. So people would scatter and then drive around to different parts to see where everyone's landing, you know? Kind of like the geese over there. They're flying around, they see a bunch of geese, they land with them. Safety in numbers. Blah-ka-dee-blah. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever walked this far into this park before. Going back up's gonna be a pain in the buttoozle. Okay, so you get the gist how races went down. We'd reconvene, have a couple of races, someone calls the cops, we do it again. And that's like the whole Friday night and Saturday night. Just driving around, car shows, socializing, showing off, and racing. I never really showed off. I wasn't one for too much extravagance. I really enjoyed the racing and just watching people race. So that was always the best part for me. And okay, so now I'll tell you the story. Those of you that watch, you know that I kind of tell you the good stuff later on in the video, so that those that are just kind of there for quick satisfaction tune out or unsubscribe and all that, and then those of you that are interested will actually hear the good story. So my channel is for 18 and up. I'm just making another reminder before I tell this story. Don't try anything that I did in real life. Please don't. A lot of this was dangerous, stupid, and life-threatening and illegal. Street racing is illegal. That's why I later moved on to Carlisle and my Shelby Dodge Club. We would get together and race legally on, you know, authorized tracks and such things. So, anyway, so one night we're racing Aramingo Avenue, and for some reason, I guess the cops got together and it was a huge sting. Huge sting. There was probably 100 cars all lined up on two sides. Everyone's, you know, busting their beats at the time, listening to Wu-Tang Clan, Eminem, Dr. Dre, all those Snoop Doggy Dogs. Yeah, that was awesome. So we're all just doing our thing. Some people are doing their little races. It's hold on, there's a biker. Oh, haha! Back to nature, guys. Okay, so we're all driving around, like I just said, doing our thing, as street racers do, or the car culture. I am there with my good friend at the time, Ryan. He was my neighbor. We were into lizards and snakes together. I had a whole lot of terrariums and aquariums in my house, and he was my across the street neighbor that also had all those things, except a lot of them were a lot more exotic, like an alligator and other snakes that were illegal. But that's a topic for another day, guys. Today we're talking about street racing with Nas. So I'm gonna continue to this dangerous story of me street racing. I'm chilling there with my good boy Ryan, and he was in my 1988 Shelby. Just, you know, because we would roll up, like, make it look good. Who are those Shelby dudes? What's this car? I've never seen this before. That's a Shelby? Aren't Shelby's Fords and Mustangs? I'm like, yes, they are. At the time, you couldn't tell someone to Google something, so I had to, like, stand there and tell them about it. So, Ryan would usually hang back and tell people the stories while I would go race. But anyway, we would hang out. So, I'm in my car, getting ready to race somebody. Next thing I see, everybody running, like I mentioned before. Cockroaches scattering left and right like madmen. Man, that was nuts. So, adrenaline kicks in. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I look in rearview mirrors. There's at least 5 cop cars from every street, every corner pulling into our alley, Aramingo. And it was scary. But everyone's piecing out. Everyone's running, getting into their cars, peeling out, freaking donuts, freaking all sorts of crap. Because when there's, you know, 100 cars going each and every way, cops can't pull everybody over. So ones that get away from there as quick as possible get away. So that's how it goes. Anyway, he startled me. So what's happening is I peel out. It's front wheel drive. My turbo kicks in, I'm like, get the fuck out of there. I'm doing great. And I notice a freaking van, a K9 unit, chose me to follow me. And I'm like, shit. This is my only car. And there's only 800 of these in the world. If you're caught racing, they take your car. They take your car if you're caught racing. It's illegal. That's one of the repercussions, or the laws that were in Philadelphia at the time. I don't know what it is now. That's why everyone got the hell out of Dodge, man. So that was awesome. So I'm scared. My adrenaline's pumping. I'm freaking out. I'm like, ugh! Ryan, I don't even know how he got away. I don't remember, but he got away. He's fine. He wasn't racing. He was just like, whatever. So my Shelby was rarer and older and whatever. Enough of that. So what's happening with that is, this K9 unit van is following me, man. And I'm like, holy shit, what do I do? You know, like, you have to make a quick decision. Like, do you stop? Do you run? What are the repercussions of each thing you do? I'm running on adrenaline. So I'm gonna get the hell out of there. So I punch the gas, turbo kicks in, I'm out. I'm like, looking in my rear mirror, he's following me. I'm like, no! Then I'm like, oh, he knows my license plate. What am I running for? Then I realize my headlights are off. So the light is not lighting up my license plate, and he's too far to actually see my number. So my headlights are off, everything's off, and I'm hauling ass. This is dangerous as fuck. So he's following me, he turns on his lights, he's now determined to catch me. Because this motherfucker is running, is what he's thinking. He's like, I'm gonna catch him, get us that beautiful Shelby and sell it at the auction. Make our department some money. And good on him, because he's the cop and they protect us. And they, you know, make sure that the law's not broken. And we were all breaking the law. So, anyway, thanks everyone who's a cop for doing your job. Unless you're a crooked cop, then eat shit, man. Moving on. You guys probably know this how I sidetrack. I have a lot of stories to tell. So, definitely subscribe if you're into this type of BS. I don't even know where I am anymore. I've been walking so long. Okay, so I'm running. Everyone's running. I've already watching a couple people get pulled over. That fuels me even more not to be pulled over. I see the exit for Interstate 95 off of where we were racing at the time. Notice how I'm not telling you guys other streets other than Aramingo, because people still race and I don't want to mess it up for them. And maybe someday I'll come back and do a little nostalgia race. Who knows? That definitely might happen. Just don't have the right car for that right now. I drive a freaking Jetta. Ugh. Anyway, so I take that I-95. I'm hauling ass. I look at the rearview mirror. He's still following me. And now he's closing in and I'm like, no! So, I get on 95. I haul ass, zigzag, causing all sorts of hazardous car driving
Almost there.
movements.
You can do it.
And woohoo! Thanks, robot. So, driving dangerously, very recklessly. I zigzag and stuff. But remember, it's not an excuse, but I was trained in autocross rally racing. I did a whole lot of quarter-mile racing at Carlisle. I think it was Atco. I don't remember. My God, memory's fading. But I've done a lot of training. I know how to, when I lose control, how to get back to it. It's not an excuse though. You can still kill people when you are a professional at anything. So, very stupid shit. Anyway, back to the nostalgia feelings. Because I take the first exit off of 95. My headlights are still off, mind you. That's probably the only thing that like saved me. He didn't know where I was really. So I take the exit off of 95. Go into the residential area. I don't see him anymore. Oh no, I don't see him anymore at first, but then I see him taking the exit, and I already turned under the overpass of 95, and I made a left to go the other way. But instead of getting back on 95, I went into the residential area and went into a couple of streets, pulled into someone's driveway, turned off my headlights, got out of the car, and hid in their backyard. Luckily, no one was home. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. So I sat there for about half an hour in silence. Don't hear anything, don't see anything. I escaped. I know this ends without like an explosion like you would in a movie, but you don't need that. When you're living it, that chase, that was intense, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. There was a bunch of girls that raced. They were freaking good too. They knew how to like work the guys' you know, they're all teenagers, so they knew how to get to the guys' you know, stupid brain and beat them psychologically before they even beat them in a race. So that was always fun to watch. As a Sigma male of sorts, I always enjoyed watching the alphas and the betas. It's kind of fun and entertaining. But anyway, oh crap! So yeah, that was my racing story, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna find out where the hell I am. It's some kind of road. Ooh, check that out. Let's see. Look at that. There's a little bridge over there. There's an actual road over here. I don't even know what that road is, but I kind of want to find out. Wow. Okay. Okay, guys. So that was the story. I'm gonna find out where exactly I am and if I should turn around or take one of these roads somewhere. And I'll get back to you instantaneously. So hang tight. Alright. Any hoozles. I still don't know where exactly I am, but I have a rough idea. I'm under another bridge. To be honest with you, this is kind of giving me some ideas for making some art down here. We'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm going to say about that. Caution, shared path. It wasn't shared before? What are you talking about? Ah, there's a parking lot there.
Workout resumed.
So, I know where I'm at, but had to cross this little road. I'm gonna head back to where I came from, just because if I keep going that way, I'm gonna end up being like in a whole different county. But definitely a dang good workout today. I wonder, you know what, I'm gonna take the horse trail this way. There's a little sign right there. Horses. Oh. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't run along the side of the road the whole time, because I really don't want to listen to cars. But okay. So yeah, racing, that was my race story. There's many more where those came from. Let's see, maybe I can think of something else right now that really stood out. I mean, I really enjoyed autocross. I never even heard of it, so I was kind of blessed with when my friend Gary ran up on me that day and became a really good friend of mine. And he had like 3 different Shelbys. He had a Shelby Omni, Shelby Daytona, and GLHS Shelby. Actually, he recently offered it to me he's like, why don't you take it for free, fix it up so you can drive it, keep it for as long as you want, and when you get sick of it or buy a new car, give it back. I was like, that's not a bad offer for a beautiful Shelby Daytona. So we'll see. I might go that route, but in my later years I actually moved on to really enjoying BMWs. When I was in college in Savannah, I had a 525i, one of the last designs, you know, where it's still boxy before they went to the slightly rounder ones and to what they look like today. But I really love the old boxy look. Love those cars. But yeah, it had a M5 motor in it, which was restricted. I unrestricted it, but that black beauty was my baby. It was manual transmission. I never really got to race it other than like highway racing, you know, when you're just up next to another racer and you guys kind of give each other the hello, and then we do it. It's so silly, but everyone was always so serious. I love it. It's like, yeah, we're racers, we're serious. But man, I gotta keep an eye out for that biker. Jerk really startled me, man. But anyway, so the BMWs, man, I love those. My dream car is well, one of my dream cars. But as far as BMWs go, I really love the 2002 BMW. They're old ones. They're all little, beautiful little cars. I have a bunch of Hot Wheels of those in the 1/18 scale. I have a nice collection actually at home, guys, of die-cast car models from 1/18 scale all the way down to 1/64. You know, Hot Wheels, tiny ones. The bigger the number, the smaller the car. So I would really love to get like a 1/24 scale Back to the Future DeLorean. But those are not cheap. Really sidetracked there. But it's on the topic of cars and nostalgia. My last video was about why do I collect. I asked a bunch of you guys why you collected. Really overwhelming amount of you answered. Got some of you on YouTube, you guys in the comments. Really appreciate those. Really love it when you guys actually send me comments on my YouTube. A bunch of you wrote me on Instagram, and I got a couple of emails, which was cool. Some of you like to be private, I understand. It's cool. So do I. It might seem like I'm telling a lot of stuff in these videos, but they're just little glimpses into my life. I've done a lot. I've been to a lot of places, seen a lot of faces. So, where is it? Yeah, can't tell. I'm digging this horse trail. Not bad at all. Anyway, so what was my point, man? I don't even know anymore. Been talking about everything. But I guess, hey, you know, I'm really enjoying this series, and I'm really touched that a lot of you are watching it, and some of you are watching like the whole videos, like half an hour or an hour worth of just me talking, telling you stories. That's awesome. Thank you. I watch a lot of those videos too. I just like watching people talk about their life, tell stories about, you know, what they do, where they've been, or their opinions on things. I love the human condition, you know? Humanity. There's shitty ones, and then there's good ones. I love them all, man. So, just good to be alive, man. Love it. So, let me flip this around. It's hard to hold the camera with my left hand because I'm a righty. Back to Park View. So I just walked down this path with you guys all the way down that way, and now I'm on this.
Pause.
Stop pausing it, man. I just stopped for a second. Resume. Do it.
Workout resume.
Thank you. Okay, now I can talk. So, just a quick sign of the times. Right now, at the time of this recording, if someone's watching this 10 years from now, that coronavirus thing's happening. Just watched the news, like, it's spread pretty much all over America now. 2 days ago, it was only like a couple of states. Now it's like the majority of states. So, I'm outside, but I am avoiding people. Hence why I'm in the park. I'm not in an enclosed area with a bunch of people. Although, this weekend I went to a toy show where I was selling some of my stuff, my toys and some of my art. That video is coming out soon, by the way. I'm gonna edit that probably a few days after this video comes out. So, it's a toy pleasure dome. My friend Craig runs it, and he actually said he's gonna get rid of the pleasure part because a lot of people think it's like a sex toy show. Definitely not a sex toy show. Just a bunch of old people, well, 30s up to like 60s, 70s that collect vintage toys and awesomeness. So this was my first time going to this particular show. It was fun. But Craig told me that he's going to cancel the next show, which is in a month or two, because of the coronavirus. That's why I brought that up. So yeah, everyone's kind of staying in. People are avoiding public areas. Everyone's washing hands. It's kind of like you know, it's a zombie apocalypse. Like anyone sneezes or coughs, everyone just freaking walks away from that person. It's very disturbing to watch at this point. I feel like it's gonna get worse as far as people freaking out about it. But anyway, enough of that. Oh man, I'm definitely walking and talking this time, huh? So that's how it goes. I kind of like this horse trail a little better than the paved area. Okay, so I'm not ending the video, but the next thing I can talk about is give some people shout outs, you know, so that those of you that
Workout paused.
oh my god, those of you that enjoy flea market videos and vintage toys
Workout resumed.
and workout resuming can check out these videos and channels. I keep saying these at the end of each one of these videos that I do. I'm not going to, like, after I do a bunch more of these. But those of you who are watching my channel during this somewhat of a transitional period, where I keep telling and reminding people, because not everyone watches every video, not everyone watches the whole video, so that's why I keep saying this stuff. I am going to stop filming at the flea market, meaning my view list for my YouTube series, I should say, called Flea Market Days. I'm going to finish those when I reach 200 videos, and I'm about 7 videos away from that. I'm at 193 at the point of this filming, so hopefully you guys will still tune in to those and check those out. Hopefully those will be entertaining. I'm editing one that I dropped my phone last week, and I couldn't get the video off of it, and I finally was able to do it. My good old girlfriend Maggie got it out somehow for me from Verizon Cloud or some shit. I don't know. I don't like that stuff. Ooh, fork in the road, guys. It's like life, you know? Where do I go? Leave a comment down below. Should I go left or right before I make my
Workout
choice?
paused.
I'm gonna go that way. Right. Okay. Just waiting
Workout resumed.
for that. Okay, done. So, man, and I forgot where I was heading with all this talk. Oh yeah, I'm reminding you guys about me finishing that particular video series. So, what that means is I'm gonna stop making regular flea market videos, especially under the name Flea Market Days. I've been doing that for a few years, and it's not that it's not paying off or anything. I just don't feel like doing it anymore. Now, doing it means filming my adventures there. I'm probably still gonna go once in a while. I'm still a collector. I'll still pick something up if it's $1 and worth 200, and I'll shamelessly sell that shit, flip it as they say. But all that is going to be done for fun, and only if it's an opportunity thing. I'm not going to be heading out there with the intent to buy anything, to flip anything, and definitely don't want to be there with the mindset that I have to film that flea market adventure. Because it takes your mind away from it. You're worried about what you're filming and not what you're looking at, you know? Those of you who are YouTubers, especially some of you that I'm going to shout out in a second, you probably can relate. So that's what I'm finishing. And I am going to cut down on my trips to the flea markets because I have other things to do. And I've done enough of that to not want to do it as much. So it's a hobby. That's what it's going to stay. A hobby, not a career choice or anything like that. So, okay. So what you guys can expect in the future from my videos is there's going to be a lot more of this series, Nostalgic Trips, where I just walk around in parks or whatever and talk about stuff with you guys, just like this. This is as good as the production value you're going to get. And I'll give you really tasty close-ups of horse poo. This one's still steaming. So, quality programming on Nostalgic Trips. Let's go take a peek on what's going down that way. Maybe we'll come back to that one in a second. These trails are kind of like how I talk. I veer off in topics, yet they're all connected. Such is life in the universe. Ooh, it's like a field over there. I don't think I care much for a field. Yeah, it's just a field. Gonna get back on track over there. And just like in the video, gonna get back on that track. So my videos are basically gonna be this, and they're going to be me going to different places, maybe like Comic-Cons, toy shows. There's gonna be a lot more art shows. I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos of my art career and what I'm doing with my art, you know, like Comic-Cons or art shows that I go to set up at, you know, show you how I get there, how I do, film at the cons or film at the art shows. Gonna update you guys on my progress with my website, which is Naztalgic.com. Naturally, Naztalgic is actually my art tag. I used to do graffiti. I would write that here and there. That's how I would sign. Statute of limitation or whatever is long past. I haven't done any of that in a while, but most of my art since about 2012 I would sign with Naztalgic. So when it came time to name my YouTube channel, you know, it was still initially meant for art. It's getting windy. I hope it's not bothering the speaker. But yeah, so that's the name of my thing. So that's what's gonna be on my channel. More art, more fart, more me talking, more me developing, telling you guys stories, sharing what books I read, telling you guys about my personal growth mentally and my quest for positivity and all that stuff, which some of you inspired me in your comments, telling me that I inspired you. I have no idea how to tell you guys, like, don't send me anything in P.O. Box or anything. Don't, whatever, I don't want any gifts. If you truly mean when you tell me I inspired you, or, you know, you're doing something because you're like, oh wow, that worked for you, I'm gonna try it. Even some people tell me about my art. They're like, I saw your art, I'm not copying it, but it really inspired me, and I'm developing this other art style because I saw your art. And I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I just love that. Thank you guys, like, all of you. Like, thank you for your comments and telling me stuff like that. That's, you know, it powers me up to, you know, it shows me that my quest for positivity is working, and that there's amazing good people out there, and which I always knew, and there's always good people around me. But, you know, sometimes you get a wave of assholes in your face. And you're like, no, go away. Too much asshole. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Oh my god. I sure like to talk, huh? It's probably a good reason why I'm doing these videos is I tend to be a fairly good listener, and a lot of people like to tell me stuff and confide in me, and some of the stuff I know about people is a little overwhelming and humbling. Some of the struggles people go through and how they deal with things and what some people may have done, or anyway, I'm not gonna go into that, but I listen to a lot of people, and I learned recently that listening to people is a skill, and I guess I'm quite skilled. And I do enjoy it. Some of the stories I get in
4 miles completed.
Nice!
Remaining distance 0 miles. Duration 1 hour 17 minutes 55 seconds.
Okay.
Current.
Check this out, guys. Beautiful. Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep going up this lane. I wonder.
Workout resumed.
Yeah, okay. She really does tick me off a little bit. Okay. So where was I again? Jeez. You know, you start talking about racing cars, you end up talking about people confiding in you and listening to them. But anyway, yeah, my point was, you know, that's why I enjoyed this particular video series, because I get to just kind of tell you guys stories, share stories from my life, share things I want to talk about, or just tell people about. And to be honest with you, like, this is almost like a journal, you know. I'm just saying all this stuff, telling stories, and maybe one day, like, my kids will watch this, or I'll watch it when I have dementia and don't remember anything. I'd be like, oh man, I did all that. So yeah, and I appreciate those of you that watch this and enjoy my stories. Thanks, guys. That means a lot. So hopefully I cleared up my YouTube situation as well. Again, I did not quit collecting toys. I still have a toy collection. I repeat. Many people have sent me messages like telling me, like, oh my god, like, really? Like, I'm gonna miss your toy collection. I can't believe you're over it. I'm not over collecting toys. I'm not over nostalgia. I'm not over anything that I've been into my entire life. It's just, I'm talking about YouTube and how that connects to my life. And, you know, that's all it is. I just don't want to be known as Nas, the flea market guy. There's enough of you out there, and in all honesty, I enjoy doing that stuff. I'm just kind of done showing it off. I'm done showing people what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, where I'm doing it. I really don't feel like sharing certain secrets about those things that took me 20, 30 years to learn about on my own by messing up or stuff like that. So that's why flea market stuff is over. After 7 more episodes. Yeah. I'll still make those videos once in a while, just so you know. I'll still make flea market videos, maybe, who knows, whenever I feel like it, you know? They're just not gonna be a part of that flea market days thing where I show you tables, I show you my friends, I show you who I bought something from, I show you what one man's junk picked up. Like, you guys want to see what one man's junk picked up? Go to Mike's channel and enjoy his videos, which are amazing. I watch his videos. I learn a lot from those. Mike is a successful guy when it comes to reselling and flipping things. Just like Secret Game Stash is. That dude's killing it right now. He's, I think in California, he's flipping, reselling, and he is making bank. Good on you, bro. If you're watching this, probably not. It's like an hour and a half into this video after I started talking about freaking car racing. But anyway, so yeah, right now, guys, I segued into giving shout outs. So one man's junk, of course. Secret Game Stash, amazing. Greco Fabulous, guys. I keep shouting him out because he doesn't have that many subscribers, and I don't understand why. His humor's freaking amazing. I love him. I love you, man. I love you, Greco, because you're so fabulous. I don't know if he wants me to give you guys his real name, so, but check out Greco Fabulous. Lately he's been killing it with pickups. He's into vintage toys he collects, and he resells. You know, so if you're into that, please check those out. Uh-oh. But yeah, that's how it goes. There was, where are they? So, oh, I don't see them anymore. It was a park ranger. I feel so safe. Let me show you down this creek real quick. Oh.
Workout paused.
Oh man. Beautiful. I know, it's like March. Oh man. It looks like it's fall time. But we didn't have any snow this winter.
Workout resumed.
So fall's kind of preserved in this park, you know. Okay, so those guys, like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating them because these are the channels I watch. I'm giving them shout outs not because I want them to give me shout outs. I could care less about that. I'm giving you shout outs because these are the channels I watch, and these are the people that I respect in all sense of the word. As far as I like know who they are, I don't know them personally. Well, some of them I do, but like, I don't know, maybe they're murderers. That's none of my business. As far as I know from what they say on YouTube and their videos, these are stand-up guys, and I'm enjoying how they're handling this toy racket and video game racket. Whew, man, I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking with you and me. I'm sure this song exists somewhere, but hey, I'm singing it. What the hell was that? Looks like I've reached a point of no return. It's like a dead end here. So I'm gonna go up the hill. I literally am not sure where I am. Like, I know how to get back to the trail where I was, but the horse trail really veered off, and I'm kind of hoping that where I'm heading now takes me to the train track, because there's a spot, if you guys have been watching, where you get off of the tracks, you can kind of see this park right from the tracks. So if I make it over there, that will be freaking awesome, because then I can just hop the tracks and get back to heading out over to my house. I already did like 5 miles, guys. That's beating my own record. My goal is 3 miles a day. So congratulations to me. Yeah! All right. So yeah, that's where I came from.
Workout paused.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Workout resumed.
Guys. Oh my God. Let me show you what I just stumbled on. I don't know if this is private property or it's horses, man. Awesome. I guess if you follow a horse trail, it'll lead you to some horses. Man. I'll get back to shout outs in a second, guys. Let me show you some of these freaking horses. It's awesome. Oh man, the smell. No, that's good. Reminds me of see, this is what I'm telling you about nostalgia. It's everywhere, because life's the same everywhere. It smells like Ukraine and the village where my grandparents are from.
Paused.
And they had horses. My cousin right now has a horse ranch that he runs, and he built this amazing log cabin and turned it into like a resort, I guess. So it's really cool. A lot of Americans go there to relax, and a lot of well, I'm not gonna say too much, but some country musicians have gone to his space to chill out there. But yeah, wow. Oh, I won't feed any horses. I'm just amazed that I can walk through here.
Workout resumed.
Nothing says no trespassing. But this is like right off the main street right there. It's a neighborhood. Who would have known? It's okay, guys. I'm good. No, not too evil. I won't pet you. Hey, they shaved your belly for some reason. How cool is that?
Workout paused.
Oh man. love horses. Look at those miniature ones back there. You're awesome. Hi. It's okay. Hi. No, I don't have anything to give you. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you, though. Alright, I gotta find my way out before someone actually says I'm trespassing. Bye! I don't think I'm trespassing, although it feels like it. I'm like,
Workout resume.
yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay guys, I'm gonna get out of here. This horse is awesome. I love you. It was awesome meeting you, man. Or girl. Alright, I'm gonna find my way back home. That was so cool. I was not expecting to run into like where all these horses are. What's this say? Oh no. Well, I gently touched his or her face. I'm sorry, I just read that. I'm not gonna ever touch them again. But that was so cool. Hey little one. Yeah, people definitely shouldn't touch these horses. Not with the corona, man. Man, what a cool experience. And only those that watch the whole video are gonna get to see that. So there you go. More reasons to watch Nostalgic Trips all the way through. But how do I... Alright, I'm gonna try to make it back to that trail over there somehow. Okay. Okay guys, so enough of that. Let me get back to telling you about the people that I watch on YouTube because they're awesome. So I already told you the other guys, definitely watch my good friend Tall Dan. He has a channel called Married Adventures. It's not just about his married adventures, but him and his wife Britt, she just got pregnant. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff about that, but excuse me. But yeah, his channel is about flea markets. He goes to Columbus. If you guys have watched my flea market videos, you've seen him on my channel. I'm sure if you watch his videos, you've seen me on his channel. And you'll still see me on his channel here and there, even if you never see me on my channel at the flea market. But I think I found the path. Okay, make sure I don't trip. Okay, let's not drip over here. Okay, let's hope this doesn't fall on me. That whole thing is supported right there. That's not safe. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Here, let me flip this around so you guys can enjoy it. Alright. Here's what I'm dealing with. At least it's not flooded or anything, but that does not look sanitary though. A lot of iron. A lot of iron in this here water.
Workout paused.
Why? Why is it paused? I'm walking. My God.
Workout resume.
If any of you know how to turn off that sound, but don't give me suggestions of what you think, because I've tried a lot of things. Only tell me if you know. This is the Samsung Health app. I just want to mute her voice. That's all. So yeah, okay. Back to YouTube, back to life, back to reality. That's just...
Workout pause.
That's just funny. Oh man. Alright. So I'm actually not sure where I'm exiting.
Workout resume.
But I'll find out when I reach the top here. I'm somewhere. This will be interesting to learn where I am. I'm pretty sure I'm at least 3 miles away from the house though. Alright. But anywho, I'm gonna end it here, guys. So check out, those guys I told you about. Check out Secret Game Stash. Check out One Man's Junk. Check out Ed's Retro Geek Out. Check out Greco Fabulous. Check out Married Adventures. And also check out my boy Secondhand Daisy. Secondhand Daisy deserves his own video that I'll probably talk about him in the next video. Or maybe if I'm still like 20 miles away, I'll turn this back on and keep talking. So stick around, you never know. But check out Secondhand Daisy. He's an awesome dude. When I first started making flea market videos, he really inspired me, and I asked him a lot of questions, a lot of advice on how to do things, and he helped me without asking for anything in return. So yeah, he's an awesome dude. He's used to be, well, he probably still is, but he was a photographer when he was younger, so he's an artist. But he's also one of those flea market video channels that he does reselling, but not just toys. He actually gets like beautiful glass or jewelry with his wife Marie, and they set up at markets every weekend. So if you want something that's more than just toys, Secondhand Daisy is your man. And if you want more toys, check out his friend AJ, who has ASAP Zonk. That's his YouTube channel. I don't know if he does much on it, because he's actually quite successful with his store. He has him and Tony have a brick and mortar store where they sell vintage stuff, you know, video games, toys, all sorts of things. So if that strikes your fancy, check out both their channels. But Secondhand Daisy would be a good way in to both of their worlds, because he uploads regularly, like a few times a week, and he's a well of knowledge. So check out all those people. Some of them are my friends, some of them I just really love watching, and I think you'll enjoy them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I think I'm gonna
Workout resumed.
I'm gonna call it out of here, find my way home, figure out where the hell I am, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Flea market videos coming out in a few days. Check that out. And if you want to see my stuff on Instagram, nostalgic_art or nostalgic_TV. Those are my two Instagram accounts. My name's Nazar. I'll see you guys later.